Welcome everyone to my review on the LEGO Minifigures Series 14. So how I'm going to go through this is, as you guys can see, here's the checklist right here that comes with each minifigure. You see how each of them are numbered right there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It obviously goes all the way down to 16. Here's a better look at it. And I'm going to be reviewing these in the order they appear on the checklist. And forgive me if I don't do that. I mean, it's not like, it doesn't matter that much, but yeah, so here's a look at it. There's a lot of cool ones in here, and there's a code on the back, not like it's anyone's gonna use it now. So unlock your minifigure in game, and there was a game for this at one point, and then down here it just tells you how to assemble the minifigure. So there's the Wacky Witch, the Spider Lady, and I forget which this one is called. Obviously, we'll be going over it, and I'm gonna get a list of the minifigures up actually, which I do happen to have. So I hope you guys are doing well, and so what I'm gonna maybe stick to is doing one video a week, so one video every Monday maybe, and I'm recording this on the 22nd of November on Sunday. But yeah, so the first one, I've got I wanted to get a nice display and have no kind of like no random bits, like something over here, have everything all on like a white background. Like some YouTubers do, which is a nice touch that I like. So the first minifigure we're gonna be starting with is Wolf Guy. So this minifigure is actually, it's a werewolf version of the Series 5's Lumberjack Guy, and I might put a picture somewhere on the screen, maybe here, like I just pointed. So yeah, his accessory is a large bone piece, which is this is actually the first time of me ever getting this piece. 5 years after it came out in this guy. So he's got a really cool molded head piece that I thought was used for the werewolf guy from the LEGO Monster Fighter series back in 2012, 3 years prior to this. And let me just get out the sheet right here, and you guys can see there's the copyright 2015, the LEGO group. That just proves this came out in 2015. Not that you need to, not that it's something that, or not that it's not obvious. So yeah, you can see there's a printing, and I believe that this is referencing, I'm going to decapitate him. Sounds pretty violent. Let me just take that off. And then you guys can see there's the undershirt, or there's the shirt, and there's, I don't know why they had the markers for this just so tiny like that. It surprised me when I was building them. You can see there's someone's name, Kel, right there, which I think that's referencing one of the designers. But and you can still see it when you have his head on. You can see there's a hole under there underneath his mouth, and he's got angry looking eyes. And I'm gonna try not to spend too much time on these minifigures. And yeah, you can see his clothes are tattered and torn. And the final thing I want to point out is that he's got the same kind of tail piece, this gray piece that you put in between. I can show you guys. You would put in between the legs, and he's got toes. He's got claws right there. And a plaid shirt, and light blue pants, and you put the tailpiece in between the legs and the shirt, or the torso, obviously. And then we get from Series 19, you get the fox costume girl right here, but I'm not going to talk about her in this video. You can see my point is that they share the exact same tail mold. Obviously, with this, the fox costume girl, her tail is it's white tipped, like you know what I mean. But yeah, that's enough about the Series 19 minifigure. If you guys want, I will review Series 19. So yeah, that's enough with and as I go through these minifigures, I'm gonna put them off screen. So now we'll be able to just kind of down. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, the next minifigure we're gonna review or talk about is the Zombie Pirate. This guy, obviously being a pirate, he's dressed to look like a pirate, and he's got a tan shirt right there and a brown belt. Sorry, I knocked the camera stand. And then he's got, I don't know how to describe the black bits right there, but there's gold buttons, gold metallic buttons, and the metallic bit on the belt as well. You can see it's kind of shining. And he has a hook for a hand right here, and he's got a peg leg and a large sword accessory. And he has a skull and crossbones on his hat. It's a dead skull and crossbones by the looks of it. And he's got this cool beard piece. And then he's got a gold tooth right there. And sorry if this goes out of focus. And then he's got red eyes and eye patch right there, and a little bit of this facial hair right there. So that's it for him. And yeah, there's no back printing for some of these, which is interesting. So the next minifigure is the Monster Scientist. This one is really, it's really iconic for this series because of how large his head is. And he's got a lab coat with hot pink splotches on it. And then I now notice in the light that it's even more obvious now that you can see just a little bit of a shadow if you get it right. You guys can see the shadow from the printing of this fly creature, whatever it is. And yeah, this is dual molded, by the way. And he's got these giant blue, or let's see, these blue blue lensed goggles, and he's got the crazy hair right here. And if you guys are wondering if this is all one head and they made a brand new headpiece for this, no, you're wrong. Haha. Got him. And then you can see he's kind of looking nervous right there with this mustache. And then the big bushy eyebrows. And yeah, the printing right here of this, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if there's anything I can use to point out, but the printing goes all the way down there onto his legs. And yes, his arms, there's dual molded parts for a lot of these characters. So there's like the gloves, they go all the way up his arm right here. And yeah, none of these minifigures have double-sided faces, by the way. And here's a look at this. You guys can see all the way up in there. It looks really funny, just being like that. So, let's see, that's it for and yes, there's no back printing. And they all come on this stand right here, which, like, for most of the minifigure series, the non-licensed ones at least, they all come with this plain black stand right here. But some of the minifigure series, like Series 18, like all the minifigures there come with an orange stand. Yeah, I currently, as of the making of this video, I don't have Series 18, but I'm going to be collecting it. So, the next minifigure we have is one of my favorites. This is the Wacky Witch, and I'm going to try and adjust my light so we can see underneath the hat. Yeah, she's dressed in purple, and this is not the first, this is the second witch, as far as I know, that's been in the collectible minifigure series. And let me get the first one, which is over here in my collection, which came, I ordered it too. Sorry about that. And this is just Witch. Like, it doesn't have this. So this is Witch, this is Wacky Witch. They both have the same broom piece, so if I review one, then you see them both, see? This one, actually, I'm not going to talk about her. This isn't about her. Yeah, this is about, we're talking about Series 14 right now. So she's got a black cat with a frowny expression and the yellow eyes. And it's a really cool cat mold. This is the second one I have of this. So you can see you can see there's one tooth showing, and she's got like kind of a mean, a mean expression. She's got tights right there with the dual molded legs, and then a skirt piece, which is pretty cool, and I'll show you guys all the way around. And this is one of the figures that has printing on the back, and yeah, like I said, there's no no double-sided heads for any of these. You can see her expression just a little bit better, and you can see the printing. There's a bunch of patches dotted everywhere around her. There's printing there's a patch on that side, but not on this side. So, and yeah, she's got this is a cool headpiece or hair hat combo, dual molded, I believe. Yeah, it is. You can tell if you look right up in there. I can see I can see the part number 20606 if that's right. And then copyright LEGO if you guys can just about see that. But here's this cool hat piece that goes on it tilts to the left like this, and there's a patch right there. And then the scraggly hair right here that kind of looks like a mop. And this same piece, the same mold was used for the Scarecrow minifigure from the LEGO Batman movie series, or no, not in the minifigure series, but the sets. There actually just one set comes with this piece for the Scarecrow minifigure. So, let's see, what's next? This is the first humanoid character. This is Plant Monster, and his accessories are these lime green vine pieces, and this is a really cool piece. It's hard to it's not as big maybe as this is gonna get my OCD, and I want to make it straight on the base plate. So this is a really cool plant piece. It's got like a magenta colored mouth or a hot pink, And then there's a pink tongue right there, and you can see there's kind of the leaf detail right there going all the way back. I'm sorry, guys, this is not focused. If it isn't, yeah. Okay, I think now it's maybe a little better, but if we take that off, you guys can see there's this really cool printing on there that, like, can you see, or obviously you guys can see, but it kind of snakes around his legs, and then it starts on, like, on the left leg, we're looking at the left leg, and then goes down here, and then up and then down over on this side, and then it goes to the front of the foot. And yeah, this minifigure does not have any dual molding, but there's some more cool printing on the back. No printing on the arms, no double-sided head, like I said. And he's got a really fun, terrified expression that you can use in a lot of other minifigures whenever they're scared. And then, alright, what's our next one? We've got one of my favorites here. This is, actually I need to get the name of the guy up. This is Fly Monster, and he's got a really hairy, hairy body. It's got a cool fly head. This is all one piece, by the way. He's got these cool fly eyes, and it's got these cool wings, which were first introduced in the fairy in the LEGO Minifigures Series 8, which came out, I think, in 2012. And then he's got a claw for a hand, or it looks like a lobster hand, or lobster claw on a hand. He's some sort of mutated monster guy, and he does not have any accessories. So, next one, and this is the, what is this? This is the Spectre. That's what this one is. Number 7, yeah. I'm just looking at my list, obviously. This is one that my sister had already gotten, and now this is the first time I'm getting on it myself. It's a cool new piece, I believe this one was introduced for. It's white plastic mixed with gray plastic to make this like some sort of ghostly stand that's used. And then the torso is a plain dark gray torso, so I won't bother taking that. And this bit of the chain is actually supposed to attach right here, as you guys can see right here. Or actually, they don't show it there. I was gonna say, and she has this. But it's, I don't even know if it's a she. This cool cape piece that goes over here. And the cool thing about this minifigure is that, I don't know why, my camera, you guys could see that is going red for some reason around the, like if I hold it, I think too long. I don't know why, it's really annoying, I'm sorry guys. Now this head, let me get to the point, or guys can see this hood right here. The head is actually glow in the dark, so if I turn this out, you guys can just barely see. Let me just turn all the lights off. You guys can really see the glow in the dark, and I still have my main light on in my room right now. You guys can see, yeah, it's really cool. It's actually glowing a lot more than I thought it would. So let me just turn back on all of my lights. There we go. So yeah, that's it for Spectre. I was thinking that one's name was Spectre. So this is one that has a tie-in with a minifigure from Series 8 and Series 1. This is the Zombie Cheerleader, and there's a Z for I wonder what reason. So she has ponytails, and it's a really cool hairpiece, and it's kind of like a pale color, which makes sense. Like she's an undead cheerleader, and she's got, I think, actually no, not dual molded legs, but printing on both sides, all raggedy. And she's got these pale or dark green pom poms with and she's got like her main torso is, there's no printing on the arms, but her main torso is what is it, dark green just as well. And here's a good look at her facial expression, and here's even better look, she's got a tooth missing. Yeah, she's had a hard day. How sad. So let's see, the next one, this is the second one, or actually no, the third, or the second minifigure that's dressed up. This is Tiger Woman. I have an idea of why she has a whip. It's because, you know, the tiger, and maybe in a circus, they use a whip to try and tame the tiger. And she's got these really cool this hair with the ears, and there's a look at the back of it. Yeah, this is a piece that I've also gotten. You also get this with the LEGO Movie 2 minifigures. I forget what minifigure it's called. I can't. Her name doesn't come to mind, but it has the same kind of piece with like a salmon color hair, and then I think like mint colored or blue mint colored ears. And she's got this really cool tail piece, which is printed on both sides, and a bunch of printing all over the body. You can see I don't know, this might just be a belt. I'm pretty sure this is a, yeah, this is a belt. It goes on the front and back, and it's a metallic belt, by the way. You can see she's got some more printing right there, or she's got printing right there with the white whiskers, and she has a really mischievous look, and some, looks like eyeliner, or whatever this is with the white, oops, I was worried that would happen, and obviously with the black base plate. So yeah, a really cool minifigure. Let's see, and that, yeah, it's obviously a redhead. So, the next one, wait a minute, are they, okay, I am not actually sure. Yeah, this minifigure, either, I have two of them listed as Spectre, but I will put in the video, when I edit it, what the minifigure is actually called, if it's not Spectre, which, maybe this is, no, I know what this minifigure is called, never mind, I won't have to put it in. This is the Banshee. Yeah, this is, she has a cool hairpiece, which is actually see-through, if you can tell. You can see her head, and she's crying, and, like I said before, no double-sided face, but she's got the same kind of legs as the Spectre. Yeah, but instead of, let's see, instead of clear and gray plastic, it's, olive green and white plastic. It's a really cool combination. It just swirls all together. And there's these, this is the mint colored color that I was talking about a second ago. And it's a really cool hairpiece. It feels really nice when you rub your finger over it. And I'll just take this off so you can see her back printing right there, and it's all just tattered. This is actually a pretty cool minifigure. And yeah, let's just put this right over here. This next one was my favorite minifigure, and I think it actually still might be, but then it's kind of like it's competing with the wolf guy. But yeah, this is one of my favorites, or yeah, like I said, my favorite. I just like the black and white color. This might as well be my favorite. He's disguised, or he's obviously a person dressed up as a classic Lego skeleton. You can see first of all, you can see the face and his yellow eyes poking through. And you can see he's wearing a mask because there's a string tied up to the back. And he's got this really cool pumpkin basket. I don't know why the camera's it's going yellow now. It's got this it's a cool printed pumpkin piece with a happy face. And, or it looks like he's kind of like, his eyes are, like he's squinting, but his eyes are closed. But I don't think that's the case. It might be the case. But you can see there's lots of printing on this minifigure. Look at this. This is awesome printing. Showing where there would be connectors if this was a normal Lego skeleton. I don't have the Lego skeleton minifigure as like a quick access sadly right now, but I don't even think I have any. Like, I mean, I do, but it's all the way downstairs. So that's it for. And yeah, I didn't say the name of this minifigure. This is Skeleton Guy. So now, let me just scroll down the list. This next one is a cool one of my favorites as well. This is Monster Rocker, and it looks like a Frankenstein minifigure, but did you guys know that this monster is actually, like, the normal one of it, like, that looks like, you guys know what I mean. It isn't actually Frankenstein. The person who created the monster, that's Dr. Frankenstein, so that's a little fun fact if you guys didn't know. So yeah, this is called, like, in Series 4, you get a minifigure that's called The Monster, which is Frankenstein's monster, and you get a Dr. Frankenstein in that set, but it's not, I mean, like, but they call him Crazy Scientist. And he's got this really cool guitar as an accessory, which is, if you guys can see, or if you guys can tell, it's printed to look like a bat right there. A black bat, and then there's lots of cool other printing on this guitar. I'm gonna take this away just so it doesn't get in the way of him. So he's got cool printing all the way. It's like there's a locket or a lock right there, and then a shredded clothing. And it doesn't look like there's anything wrong down here. You could use this for another minifigure since it's not all tattered. And then see there's stitching on his arm, dual molded printing. You can actually see the lines if you look very closely right there. You can see the lines where the plastic came together. Yeah, there's a really cool back printing, shock and roll, and then he's got brace yourselves, guys. This is gonna be horrifying. Like, it'll change. Like, his expression will look totally different. Look at that. And obviously no double-sided face because you would see it. And also, like I said, no minifigures in this set. Or in, this is technically a set, it's got a set number. In this set have a double-sided face or double-sided head. I always say double-sided face. And it's got this really cool headpiece right here. And I actually have the monster minifigure, as it's called, from Series 4 in my room. It's right down over there, but I don't want to get it. I'll show it to you guys if and when I review Series 4. But that's enough about the Monster Rocker. Let me just give him back his accessory. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far, and hopefully it's interesting. I was worried that was going to happen. Let me just, yeah, that's good enough. Let me just put this over here. So, this is one of my least favorites. This is the Zombie Businessman, and he's got a really funky hairpiece. It looks like a bedhead hairpiece. And let's save the best for last on this minifigure. You can see he has glasses. One of them, the lenses are cracked, and it is getting blurry. You could see that he's got red eyes and brown eyebrows and glasses, obviously, and he's got a disgusting mouth right there. It's dripping with something. And he's got this really cool suitcase right here. And yeah, I'm trying to save the last part, the best part for last. You guys can see he's holding a newspaper that says Zombie Times Brains. Which is and then there's a picture of a brain right there, which is really cool. No double-sided face and no there's no, actually no, there is some printing over here. I was going to say there's no printing on the arms, but no dual molded pieces. And he's got this wacko hairpiece. Interesting hairpiece. It does look like a zombie's hairpiece. So you guys can see we've got 3 more minifigures left. Yeah, what is this? This is the next one. It's not one of, I mean, it is one of my favorites, but it's not. This is Squarefoot, and I wonder if you guys can guess why he's called Squarefoot. This one has been called Bigfoot, which is obviously like a non-licensed Bigfoot. I mean, it's not that Bigfoot is licensed or anything. And there's no printing on anywhere that you guys aren't seeing, and not even a minifigure head underneath. Like, this is the head, and he's kind of looking angry right there. And this piece, like this mold, also comes. I don't know, like it may have been the first time it was used, but his accessory is the camera. It doesn't have a little lens piece on it, but that's okay. So I think the first time this was used, or just at least another time that this headpiece was used that I can think of, is with the Yeti minifigure in Series 11. And he's got, like, you can obviously see his toes there because he's Bigfoot or Squarefoot. And if you guys can guess, whoever can guess why this minifigure is called Squarefoot, and put it in the comments, and if you guys are right, I will reply to you and let you know, or I'll let you know. Actually, no, I'll reply to you, nonetheless, if that's the right word, and I'll let you know if you guys are right or wrong. So anyway, let's move on to the next minifigure. So this one, in my computer screen just went to sleep. Wait, I think, did I miss a minifigure? I might have missed a minifigure. Well, this is I'll just go over this one first. This is the Gargoyle, the only minifigure in this series with short legs. And he's got stone printing. Like, it's a really cool, it really makes you believe that you're holding a stone. Like, there's some cracks right there. Really cool wings, which is also used with the cute little devil minifigure in Series 17, I believe, or maybe Series 16. And he's got, and like once you take this piece of it, first of all, he's got the cool pointed ears, and there's more stone printing, and he's got horns. When you take this off, it just really changes the way you look or think about him. Like, look at that. Or yeah, he's also got a nose. Can you believe it? A minifigure with a nose. You don't see things like that nowadays, do you? Now let's put this back on, if I can get it back on. And let me just hide the extra printing that we didn't see. So, coming to the final minifigure, this is Spider Lady. She's the only minifigure to have this base, this dress piece, which it doesn't, as far as I know, it's not really used anymore now as of 2020. Why is the screen going orange like that again? It's always with this minifigure. Like, I'm sorry guys about that. You guys can see it's changing like that. Her accessory is the old style spider, and she's got, like, obviously since she's called Spider Lady, there are spiders everywhere. There's spiders on her dress, and also a really cool webbed piece design. You can see she has I think, yeah, a spider necklace. If you guys can just about see right there. You can see, yeah, you guys can see now. There's she has a necklace with a red spider on it, and this is a really cool two pieces for the cape. It's actually not what you'd think it'd be made of. It's actually made like of plastic, or I mean, all of these are made of plastic. They're Legos, but these are made like it's making like smooth plastic. It's hard to explain, but if you guys ever get this minifigure, you'll know what I mean. And she's got a cool hair piece right here that was also used with the Gardener minifigure from Series 19. Except in that case, it was lavender. This one's obviously black. And there's a cool print of a spider in a web right there. You can see, I don't think there's any more printing anywhere else. But yeah, that is it for Spider Lady, and as well as Series 14. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm actually going to get these all back in so they can all say goodbye. Yeah, I'm going to put these all back in quickly. So, yes, I want to thank you guys so much for bearing with me and watching this video. And I know my videos, like, obviously, I'm sure they're not, let's be honest, they're probably not that interesting. Let me just put these back in. I know that I could have done it that way. Yeah, there's lots of cool minifigures. I would say my favorite is the skeleton guy, like I keep on saying. And my second favorite is Wolf Guy. I mean, it's really hard. I just like this big head mold. Definitely a tie between the two, but then, I don't know my third favorite, but it's alright. So, yeah, we've got, the gang is all back together. Isn't that wonderful? And yeah, I want to thank you guys again so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a really great rest of the day. See ya!